Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
Where's Mike? Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's make them cry all the way back home, yo.
On the ground, this is Saquon
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Nowhere!
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready?
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Get it.
It's Barkley on the counter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Set, ready?
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Too easy.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Got it.
Mike's 5'4". Come on, D.
Bravo.
Hey, watch.
Fire.
Check Mike
Throwing
54.
Jones.
Mike 54. Man, that's trash.
Man,
That's
it's
trash.
Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the
breakup,
play
baby.
back
Good
at the
breakup.
44.
All day, baby. Good breakup.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready up.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey. High 7. Let's go.
Jones now.
Watch 55.
Operating from the gun.
Here we go.
Incomplete. Both players were there offensively
Good
and
job, D.
defensively,
Good job.
but
Good
it
stop,
falls
baby.
incomplete.
Good stop.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Blue Dan.
What do you think?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
All day, punt.
For the shot, give to Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
What they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
Not today, baby.
Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Bailey's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried to hit a really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position.
Here we go.
The ball comes out, there.
Here we go.
That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold them.
So from the 36 now,
They're not ready
first
for
and
this,
10.
man. They're not ready for
Hey,
this.
Echo.
Y'all playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Mike 55.
Clear.
Mike 55. Mike.
Now.
Hey.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Get ready.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go,
it's
baby.
A Giant
Let's go.
First down on a gain of 16.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Mike 54.
Hey, tight.
Deep river.
On first and 10, Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Ellison there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead.
It's over.
PAT up and good by Rosa. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Woo-hoo!
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
47 is the mic. Right here, right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the
Check,
36 on
47.
second and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, we're going to kill.
Run. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And he said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
I got one. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right.
We got now from the 50.
4.
Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
4 down.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Big hits all day.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying in the ground game.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check nickel.
Right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Great touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Ready, break.
When you scored points,
Tight
it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Get it.
Jones on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
It's our time.
Hit it.
On second down, here's
Go.
Barkley.
It's
No,
run.
empty
Run.
juke there.
And run it.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means
Let's set a tone,
that the
fellas.
whole
Let's set a
offense has
tone.
adopted that
Hatchet.
attitude and that
Hatchet.
persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure
Blue
off.
draw corkers.
Hey, watch Sam. Let's go. Check
They'll try to run forward with Barkley.
Oh, here we go.
And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it
That's
brings
it,
up
baby.
4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10.
Three buzz.
First down throw for Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Kill.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a first and 10 now out past the 20. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
46.
Hey. We got
2
three. We
minutes
got
to
three.
play
Three
here
down.
in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I smell fear in that offense.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Cooper's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, there's still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
47. Yo. Safe.
Shoves him aside, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way
Ezekiel
to make it spin.
Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Right there,
Well, I'm trying something.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't
It's
got
something that's
nothing.
safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go.
So here's
Set.
a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch smoke.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Let go.
They'll run with Barkley.
He don't want it.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there.
Here we
and
go.
a first.
On the set.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Shoot.
They run the counter. Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's
so
go,
we come
fellas.
upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wild card bout. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
That's right, baby.
They
They don't
have
want
the
it.
lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go,
An
let's
incomplete
go.
pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped
baby.
cold behind the
Boom.
line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
Seven's the
Wide
mic.
eight.
Seven's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Let's go,
His
boys.
second
Bring it
catch
up.
of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No
I'm coming
doubt
after
about
you.
it. If there's
I'm
no
coming after
pressure,
you.
he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open down.
And it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
My bad, guys.
First
My bad.
possession
My
of the
bad,
third
guys.
quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not
Ready.
the tone they wanted
54,
to set.
right there,
That's
right
the
there.
equivalent
54 Mike.
of running out the
we
wrong
go.
door and running into your
Now.
pool instead of running out onto the field.
Outside coming,
A real
outside
dub for
coming.
that
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good work, boys.
And he
Let's
goes
go. Let's
down,
go.
but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go.
That good for
60
22
yards.
and a first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Ready, ready.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
You don't want no problems.
It's a 6-yard
You don't want
pickup,
no
and it gets
problems
him
with
to
me.
2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got
60 out
6,
ball.
now
Watch
2nd
it,
and
hey,
4.
exit.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now Jones to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their
Set,
lack
ready,
of
head
hands and
lobo.
why they're playing
Check,
defense instead
55
of
to
offense.
Mike.
But in this
Stop your
situation,
whining.
it was the hands that made the
Sleep
play.
him, sleep
Batting the
him.
ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Come on, fellas.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready? 30 base.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rip right, rip right.
Head up.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
8 read.
From the 2 now,
Pull it
second
high.
and goal.
Mike 54.
Get it.
Check, watch 54. Watch
Trying to
54.
punch it in.
You must be
And he
getting
is
tired of seeing
in.
me.
Touchdown, New York.
Go, go, go. They running. Run.
Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive
All day,
just
baby.
past the
Let's go.
30-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
They'll get a first down and more. And down right around the 37. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Rabbit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alec Ogletree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
26.
Prescott to throw.
Quarterback, don't get
They'll
nervous
have
now.
his man.
We ain't begin to turn
And
you up.
inside the 20 before
get
he's brought
nervous.
down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah!
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing. Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll try again with Elliott, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, sending his best for the playoffs with his got the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, ready?
The
54.
Giants offense at
Mike,
the line,
54.
ready to begin their next
got
drive.
you.
And
I got
here we
you.
are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's
ready.
NFL, where it's a
Get ready.
pass-first league,
Recon,
that
132
is quite
fighter.
surprising.
Hey,
Not many
Delta.
teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go. Get the ball.
First down carry for and taking it across midfield and inside the
Come on,
45.
baby. Let's go.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on.
On the
The
double.
drive continues as they search for a tying
Watch the
touchdown.
pass.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 5-5. Mike
Now
5-5.
Jones.
Oh,
From the
yeah, I'm
gun, he'll
coming.
throw.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Finds
coming.
his tight end Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the
Let's
25.
go, baby. Let's go.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for
60
20.
Pittsburgh.
Hey, eat. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Let's go.
Here's Jones. On
be
1st
scared
and
of
10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
That's right.
Boy, he came in
That's
off the
right.
edge so
That's
quickly
right.
there.
On the ready.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Come on,
And that
set.
false start
18
penalty
Gators.
certainly not
Here we
helping
go,
their
D.
cause here.
Hey,
Second down
it's just
and
me and
long.
you. It's just me and you.
Dude.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
You got him.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the
Ready?
play.
55.
And that'll bring
Check,
up a
55.
3rd down
Mike.
and very
Come on,
long.
baby. Come on, let's go. Under crunch.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, let's get
Down.
in here.
Jones now operating from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We got a perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1
That's it,
score.
baby.
Punt it.
We gonna
Let your
work.
defense pick you up.
So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the
98,
better
98,
kickers in the
I'm coming
NFL.
after you.
I don't think there's
I'm coming
anything
after
wrong
you.
with him physically
Check
or
safety, check
mechanically.
safety.
Hey,
He's just
down,
having one of those
down,
games.
down.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Yeah, baby.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think
Here we
about
go,
all the
D.
practices we've
Here I
watched
come.
where they
Here I
had that
come.
tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe a scenario, tell you what they're...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Nice
Picked off
pick,
at the
nice pick.
39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Giants offense
50,
at
plant.
the line, ready to begin their next
Tackles,
drive.
tackles.
And last time out, another
Ready?
missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this
That's it, baby.
stage, they'd
That's
love to
it.
not run him
That's
back
it.
out there in a
Big
tough
hit.
situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try to take the field goal out of it.
70.
So the opening
Indy.
play of the drive
Mike,
goes
54.
backwards. Now they'll
Hey, I'm
come up
coming
on
after you.
2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley.
Run, go!
He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one covers 24 yards.
Come on,
It's a
baby. Let's go.
first
Big
down.
time. Let's go.
We'll
Let's go.
definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go now.
So here's a
15
first
line.
and 10
15
at
line.
the 38.
Hey, orbit.
Ball.
Deep rip. Deep rip.
They run the counter. Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We
Down.
First down for the
90
Giants as they
Wolf.
pick up 12.
61. Matchbox lights. And I,
Throwing on first down. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Another
All day,
nice
baby, all
gain. That's
day.
now 30 yards between those last two plays. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher.
go.
Used to be
Set.
occasional,
18,
right?
Gator.
Safety valve. Throw
Oh, you
one
got
to him
deep?
every so often, but mainly they want him out there. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And
go.
from the 9,
10
they
to
get this
soft.
to the
Pilot,
5-yard
64.
line.
Weak.
Nice
Ringo.
job
Tight ends on
defensively to
Ringo.
hold him
Tight
before,
ends.
and now it's 2nd and goal. The first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And the hole
Yeah,
closes
baby.
quickly
Boom.
here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Let's go.
Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down
Boom.
back at the 12.
Sack, baby.
Jalen Smith
Sack.
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Rosas puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up
Let's go,
there.
boys. Bring it
Hoping
up.
maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover,
Here we go.
get a better
Come on,
play,
Eddie.
and then they'll have a chance to attack
Check
the end zone.
47.
So Prescott and the
day.
Cowboys
All
now with a
day,
1st
every-
and
Up,
10
up,
at their
up.
own 25-yard
Watch
line.
the twist.
26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard
That's
gain
it,
there.
baby.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball.
Here we
They'll
go.
have to find a way to throw it
98,
effectively as
98
well.
for Mike. Hey,
Here's
let's get
2nd and
this.
7 now from the 28. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go.
So the Cowboys in possession of
98 for
football
Mike.
here
Come
as we
on.
get you reset.
Right.
They've got a
He's
2nd
down.
down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish
Three down.
line.
Odd.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this
Let's
well
go. Let's do
upfield
this.
across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Mike,
Not totally home free
Mike's
yet, but it's
47.
looking good as they come
Coming.
up 1st and 10.
26.
And this is incomplete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As they're getting with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 12 carry here for Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Both seven. Mike.
Wide eight.
Check pass.
Hey, kill!
Right.
Kill! What do you think?
Hey, check. 3 down.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5.
There we
Able
go.
to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
What do you think?
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Hey, here we go.
One man in the backfield. That's
Mike,
Elliott
47.
on
Pick it
second
up,
and
guys.
goal.
Pick it up.
What do you think?
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, or you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.